prophecy is God's past happening to us in the future.
God's past.
That means it's revealing the past. Because to God it has already happened. Now the other thing that normally happens, and that really gets me to look at people differently, is this, where you say something like, it's going to be like this. And people go like, yeah, it was obvious. Prophecy was never meant as a thing to shock you or to say, yeah, no one knew about it. No, it's only an issue that people who are actually critics will zero in on and say, yeah, Manchester was going to win anyway. It wasn't. It's football. It's spherical. It can go in any direction.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you thought it was going to win, no problem. Thank God for you. Maybe you've got a heart that can also predict the future. But it is the past, according to me. Prophecy is simply God who speaks a word. If God speaks a word, it becomes prophecy. That's it. When God said, let there be, he had already prophesied that there would be.
It was prophecy.
It was prophecy.
It was a prophecy.
So we serve a God of prophecy.
Yes, sir.
As a matter of fact, every gift came from prophecy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Because it was revealed by prophecy that when he went down to hell, he defeated the enemy, and when he rose, he gave gifts to men.
Yes, sir.
How do you know this? You were not there. So how do you get to know this? By prophecy.
Yes, sir.
Prophecy.
When we read the book of, when we understand during the Exodus, we realize that Moses had a problem with the children of Egypt, and there was a problem there that there was a competition. There were two magicians who competed with him.
Yes, sir.
When Paul comes in, the whole Bible is silent on the names. But when Paul comes in, he says, as Jannes and Jambres confronted Moses. How did he know the name? Prophecy.
Prophecy.
That's 2 Timothy 3:8. That's prophecy.
Yes, sir.
Now, the Bible says, they behold an Israelite in whom there is no guile. That's Jesus, pinpointing the location
Yes, sir.
Wow.
of where the man was,
Yes, sir.
who he was, his character. Then he says, how does he know? And he says, I saw you when you were under a tree before your brother called you. Now he's locating locations now.
Yes, sir.
So when we come and say, can I prophesy, and then point that you leave at number 5, it's a problem for some people. What kind of prophecy is this? So Jesus was wrong when he located the tree the man was under, including the type of the tree. To the extent that the disciple was shocked.
Wow.
Said Nathanael said unto him, when knowest thou me? Where did you know about me? Jesus answered and said, before that Philip called thee, when you were under a fig tree, I saw you. Ha!
Exact location.
Nathanael answered and said unto him, Rabbi, thou art the Son of God.
Yes.
Oh, was he? So it meant to say, it meant to say, Jesus was saying, I saw you physically when you're under a tree. And the man says, what? You saw me physically? You are a son of God. What shocked him was it was predictive. It was prophecy.
Yes,
he was revealing hidden things, things that he could not have known physically.
Yes, sir.
So you were under a tree. I believe a critic would have said, yeah, I think he saw you before this time. If you say, God has shown me that there is going to be an earthquake in Asia, it's not impressive as a prophecy. Because we don't know which part of Asia, number one. Number two, we don't know the use of me knowing that there is an earthquake in Asia when I don't live there. Which Asia?
The essence of it.
We don't know the essence of it, but maybe God is revealing that so that people begin to pray for Asia and avert the danger that was coming.
Yes, sir.
But someone will say, oh, you say it in Asia. I'm just giving as an example. You know me, I pinpoint. Now, but I'm saying for those who do that, there is nothing wrong. It doesn't mean say they are not prophets. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It just means that God showed them for a certain reason, maybe for prayer. So don't say, oh, it's so obvious that Asia will have an earthquake. Obvious. Might be obvious to you. We have a guy here, one of my sons, who was predicting stuff after research. And that year he predicted what? Over 300 things?
Yeah, more than 300.
More than 300 60-something prophecy. One every
Every
day.
day.
And some extras. Not one happened. No, he gives the testimony himself. Not one happened.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah, geography stuff, earthquakes and mudslides and stuff.
Nothing happened.
Nothing. Even the locations where they normally happen, nothing happened.
Volcanoes, fire,
Even volcanoes and fire,
airplanes,
aeroplanes and stuff.
Nothing happened.
droughts.
Blessed be God.
Hallelujah.
So I repeat, when you hear of prophecy, you are hearing of God's past, revealed by men that were never in the past. So when these things are revealed, you think they are a future that you're seeing. No, it might be future to you. But God has never slept, so he doesn't have a yesterday. Will never sleep, so he doesn't have a tomorrow. He lives in one eternal now.
Wow.